Hi folks, we have here a Permobil F5. The F5 is the top of the line. There's a lot of F3 and M3s out there, but the F5 has the higher speed motors. This one here will go 7.5 miles an hour. Also the seat lift, instead of going up 12, will go 14 inches high. So you have a 14-inch seat lift and you have a 7.5 mile an hour speed package on the motors. That's what the F5, that's what the S5 stands for. Front wheel drive, high speed motors, and higher seat lift. This chair has 1 mile, so it's a one model back, so it's not the latest model, it's one model back, but it was sitting in someone's home with 1 mile. This is why we have it here. This power chair is fully loaded, okay? It has 5 different functions. It has the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet, and it also has the interior tilt where the seat tilts forward to help you get out. All the functions on this chair can be worked through the joystick, but I like to use the switch bar because it's quicker for me. So the first button I'm going to press is the seat lift. When you push the seat lift up, you're going to start roughly at 22. So by the time you're all the way up, you'll be all the way up to 36 inches. So the nice thing about this, once you're all the way up to 36 inches, you can still drive the chair. Let me get it all the way up. And now you should be able to drive the chair still at a decent speed in your house if you're going to be elevated like that. Let's look at the base while we're at it. So it's a front wheel drive, so your drive wheels is towards the front, okay? There's no wheels on the ground in front. These are just tip wheels about 2 inches, 3 inches off the ground. These are 14-inch solid tires. They're not going to mark your floor. 8-inch tires in the back. They're not going to mark your floor. Look at the suspension. Look at that suspension. If I push down, you can see the suspension at work right there, okay? This chair, folks, weighs 450 pounds, somewhere around there. It's a heavy chair because it's all metal, it's all motors. It has a fantastic suspension because this suspension here and this one here, you got 4 of these shocks around this chair. Because of the weight of the chair and all the suspension, it's going to give you such a smooth ride inside and outside. Mostly outside where you have cracks and you have bumps, you'll feel it better outside, okay? You have an anchor point inside the frame. You have another one here. You have 4 anchor points on this chair. This is where you secure your chair if you're going to transport it and you want to secure it down, okay? There's a motor right here. You can't see it, but you can see the lever at the end of the motor. There's a motor that goes all the way up to the wheel. These motors are directly connected to the hub. So there's no chain, no belts, no noise, no mess, okay? If I want to push this chair, well, you can see, folks, that it's in gear and it weighs 450. I mentioned that earlier. But if you turn the power off, and the reason you want the power off, these are electric motors. You want no resistance. So power is off. Remember that little lever? Push it down, and now you're in neutral. So you have to do both motors on both sides and you can roll the chair around, okay? So I'm going to put it back in gear. As you can see, we're back in gear. You can see the armature for the seat lift. You can see the actuator for the seat lift. You can just see the construction of this chair. This is a Permobil. It's considered the Rolex of power chairs, okay? So we're going to turn the power back on. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the seat halfway down. I'm going to show you what's called the interior tilt. So let's just say you buy this chair, but you want to be able to get out of it like a lift chair you have at home. Let me show you this. So I'm going to bring the chair right about here, okay? And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the legs in because you want to have the feet in when you do this. I'm going to bring the feet all the way in. I'm going to flip up the foot plates, okay? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt the seat forward. Watch this. Watch the bottom go forward, right here. All right. So if you needed to get out of this chair, folks, you would tilt the seat forward, you would walk away just like this. It's that easy. So that little tilt right there, that's called interior tilt, okay? I'm going to bring it back down. Okay? I'm going to put the legs back out. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the seat all the way back down, all the way back to the bottom. The next thing I'm going to show you is called the electric tilt. The tilt is when the base right here goes back. Of course, if you're tilting back, the leg and the back, they're all connected, so they're all going to go together. This has a lot of medical benefit if you want to relieve pressure off your bottom, pressure off your back. You just want to relax, or you want to have circulation in your legs. So this is the tilt back. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to raise the legs up. And also, folks, remember, if you're 100 pounds, 300 pounds, 5 foot tall, 6 foot 2, we can adjust these seats. We can make them smaller, larger. We have the cushions, we have the frame. We can adjust these seats before they ship here to your house. So right now, of course, that would be crazy if you had your legs this high in the air. But even if you're halfway tilted, let me bring the seat halfway down. Even if you were here, you can see your feet are still higher than your body. Okay? I'm going to bring the seat all the way down flat. So now we've covered 4 functions. The last one is the electric recline. The electric recline is when the back right here is going back. So as you can see, it's going back by itself. Okay? You can see the back going back. This is called the electric recline. This one here, this is as far as the back will go. So this is your full recline on this chair. It will not go any further than this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the recline back up and the legs back down. We're going to bring it back to normal position. And when you're outside, leave these foot plates out a little bit to give you more room. Okay? So let's just say I'm going to stop them there. I'm going to bring the seat in. And if you don't have enough room, you can always tilt the seat up. So if I tilt the seat up, watch, just a little bit here. Look at that. So I'm just going to tilt the seat up. Now, let me show you how this chair will turn in your house. So if you have it in your home, this is what it looks like when you turn in a circle. Just to give you an idea. You see the back wheels have to swivel sideways to make your chair turn in a circle. So that's your turning radius, okay? I'm going to bring the legs a little bit more back in. So if you're in the house, of course, you would want these feet all the way up here. You'd want them all the way in to get your best turning radius. The seat on this chair is 22 by 18, so it's a really large seat. But as I mentioned earlier, we can adjust all we can put a 15-inch seat on here and change the frame, no problem. So we have a safety belt. This is a swing away joystick. What that means, you can take the joystick from here. You can get a lot closer to a dining table without hitting your joystick, okay? If you're left-handed, we can put the joystick on the left side and it would swing to the left side, okay? You have a headrest on here. You have a fully adjustable headrest, okay? You have push bars, which these are custom, so if you needed to push the chair, they're already on here. You don't have to push against the seat. Adjustable headrest, you have bag hooks. If you want a bag, we have these special bags for this chair. They're hard bags. They can be hooked here and you can put your charger, your manuals. And this is hard casing. We have them here if you need them. Just let us know. This comes with 2 bags on each side. So if you want to carry your sunglasses, your cell phone. Also, folks, this chair has, look at this. It has headlights. The real headlight, not just fake headlights. It has headlights. It has hazards, left flasher, right flasher. It has everything, folks. These lights will light up 10, 20 feet in front of you. Okay, so we're going to turn the lights off. When you charge this chair, you will take your charger. There we go. Take your charger, plug it right here. And as soon as the light goes to full, you're fully charged. This may not be the charger for this chair, but I'm using this one today. But as soon as the lights go to the top or it turns green, these chargers are smart. They know when to stop. When they feel the batteries are full, the charger will stop charging. So let's recap what we have here. This is a Permobil F5 front wheel drive power chair, 5 electrical function. It has 1 mile. It has the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric leg. It has the anterior tilt. It has the high-speed motors, 7.5 miles an hour speed. It has the factory headlights. It has the swing away. It has the 2 bags. It has gel arm. I forgot to mention that. These are gel, full of gel. This is very custom, very expensive. It has a safety belt, solid tires all the way around, adjustable headrest, push bars, bag hook. If you need a bag, give us a call. We have them here. This chair has 1 mile, folks. Top of the line. ready to go. This is the Permobil F5, and you can see when you stop, it stops within a couple feet because it has electromagnetic brake. Top speed in this chair is between 7 and 7.5 miles an hour. It's very, very smooth riding power chair because it has that suspension and the weight of the chair, and it's very easy to drive. You can lower this, there's 5 speed roughly on this chair, so if you had it on speed number 1, it would barely move. You can see in the grass it has no problem at all with traction because it's a front wheel drive chair, so traction is no problem in the grass with this chair as long as you have a good bottom in your grass and no sandy grass. I'm going to elevate the seat here to show you how the chair drives with the seat elevated. So we're going all the way up to the top. There we go. So I'm going to turn it around so you can see me driving with the seat elevated. So this chair drives at about 1.2 miles an hour with the seat elevated. So it's not a fast driving chair with the seat elevated, it's just for your safety. I think if you lower the seat a little bit on this one, if we lower the seat, still 1.2 miles an hour. So I think if you lower the seat even more, it might go faster if you lower the seat. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Let me lower it down some more. So it's still 1.2. So this chair here has a seat lift, top speed between 7.5 miles an hour. It has the high speed motors, the gel arms, has 5 electrical functions. It has the lateral pad. And this is the F5, which is the highest, the best chair that they make. So if you're looking for a really nice power chair, this will be one to look at. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.